right, so welcome to the 715 Takeover podcast. This is going to be the third episode that we're recording. We got a ton of great stuff to talk about on today's show. It should be a pretty good one. The tier list is going to be a little bit more generic than the last two that we've done, but I think it should still be a fun time. Just to get us kicked off, I just want to talk about what we're going to be doing this weekend and what kind of stuff we got planned. Maybe we might even end up making a vlog this weekend about some of the stuff that goes on, but we'll have to see.
I'll start by what we're doing this week. I'm drinking this weekend. Tomorrow night, it's Thursday night now. Tomorrow night, I got the weekend off. Drinking Friday night. And then I'm going to drink Saturday night. And then probably Sunday, there'll be some more drinking.
We might go play pool on Sunday.
I'll be drinking if we're playing pool on Sunday.
All right.
So we're throttling this weekend, especially Saturday night after the Packers win.
If they win.
When they win, we're going to have a celebratory drinkage.
A little bit.
A lot of it.
I'm planning on going out Saturday night as well. We're probably all going to head down there together. I'm not sure who else all coming right now. I know that my dad's not coming, so
yeah, that's
he's licking his wounds still a little bit. As you guys could probably tell by the last podcast, he kind of had a little bit of a recovery period that he needed to undergo. So he's getting started on that. He's got some work stuff. I know that this weekend his work is actually doing like an RV show this weekend, so they got a ton of stuff to get done too. So they have a lot of work on their hands. So right now, the first thing that I want to address is that I know that a lot of people that are in the club and that live around here, and a lot of my friends watch this show. I did end up selling the Mustang. I owned a 2018 Mustang GT, and I sold it to the dealership. I got pretty good money for it. I got what I paid for it, and it was broken, so they gave me a pretty good deal on it. Now I'm looking for something else. I've got a couple of ideas in mind right now. I'm looking at the main thing I'm looking at are like Gen 1 CTSVs in a manual, or like 335i's with an N54. I want to preferably get a coupe with a hardtop convertible. That would be pretty cool. Or like older Subaru STIs. I tried to get the one that I used to have, but the guy kind of fucked me over it. It is what it is. So I'm back to the search. I'm hopeful that I'll be able to find something for the summertime. But
I did actually find a really good car for you.
What was it?
It's a 2009. It's light blue. It's a Prius.
Oh, I heard those things rip.
I think a Prius would.
I heard those things
going
rip.
from a 5.0 Mustang.
I gotta put distilled water in the battery every day.
Hey, to catch a Prius, you gotta be a Prius.
So one thing that I want to go over too is I want to go over Super Bowl predictions. So obviously I think I know who you're gonna choose, but I would like to go over it anyways. So I believe the Chiefs are playing the Titans, correct?
They're playing the Bills.
The Chiefs and the Bills, you're right.
Yeah.
And then the Titans are playing the Bengals. And then on the NFC side, the Rams are playing the
Buccaneers.
The Buccaneers.
I almost said Patriots.
And then the Packers are playing the 49ers.
Yeah.
So obviously you think the Packers over the 49ers. And then the Buccaneers and the Rams, who do you think is going to go there?
See, there's a way that I want that game to go, and then there's the one that I think is going to be the ultimate outcome.
Yeah, so you think Tom Brady's going to win, but you would like the Rams to
Here's
win.
the thing. The Rams are the better team right now, and they shouldn't win, but I know something's going to happen with Tom Brady where they're just going to win.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a fair assessment of the situation.
And it's bullcrap, but that's what's going to happen. So,
actually, as much as I hate to say this, because I'm not a Packers fan. We live in Wisconsin. I'm not a Packers fan. Like, I like the team, but I'm not like most people are here, like Corey. Like, I don't just root for the Packers. I don't really have a favorite team because I'm a fantasy football player, and I just kind of like to watch everybody. And it kind of changes your bias if you have like a really favorite team. I used to root for the Patriots, but I don't really care anymore. So I actually think the 49ers are going to get this done. I'm not going to lie. Kyle Shanahan's a really good coach, and the last few times that they've played, they've either put up a really good fight or they've just been able to do their run scheme, run all over them. And then I think that the Buccaneers are going to take them down in the NFC Championship game, because I will take the Buccaneers over the Rams. And then in the AFC side, what do you think is going to happen there between the Bengals and the Titans?
Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's bringing it home. They're winning that game.
I think so too.
They're winning that game.
I think so too. I really like the Bengals this year.
Jamar Chase, monster.
I'm really hoping that the Bengals do something good this year.
I hope so.
And then what about the Chiefs and the Bills? That's a tough one because they're both really good teams. That's probably
the hardest pick. As of right now, I want to say the Bills, but the Chiefs have just been winning games somehow, and it's kind of like the Brady thing. I think Mahomes is just gonna somehow win the game.
See, like Josh Allen, the thing about him is if he has a good game, the Bills are gonna win. If he doesn't have a good game, he's gonna horrendously stink, and the Bills are gonna lose horribly. So it's literally just deciding whether or not he has a good game, because he will take over the entire game and carry.
You really think the 49ers are gonna beat the Packers?
I don't really think that, because the Packers are a very, very good team, but I guess I just believe a lot in Kyle Shanahan.
See, I believe in Matt LaFleur, who's got a much better win percentage. In Lambeau.
He's played with Aaron Rodgers his entire career for like 3 years.
It's cold.
He's like 39-9. I get it, but he's played with Aaron
Rodgers.
Remember
Christmas game when Baker threw 4 picks? I think we're gonna be on that level of awfulness from Jimmy Garoppolo. It's gonna be bad. He's throwing at least 2 picks.
I don't think so.
We are running all over him.
Jimmy Garoppolo doesn't need to throw a lot. He's a game manager.
This year the Packers ran the ball better than the 49ers, and I think that's how the game's gonna go.
I would beg to differ.
Should we put a gentleman's bet on it?
I think I'm not willing to bet on that because the Packers are a very, very good team.
I think it's gonna be a walloping, and all of those doubts they had about the Packers, gone.
So I'm willing to bet that it's not a walloping.
I think it's gonna be at least.
I'm willing to bet
at least a double digit. They're not getting. It's gonna be more than a single digit win for the Packers.
I'm willing to bet that. I'm willing to bet that.
I'll bet you $1.
I'll bet you $1.
All right, gentlemen's bet. When the Packers win by 20, that's a little ambitious.
That's
when they win by when they win by 13.
That's the line, 10 points.
I'm getting $1. And you know what I'm gonna do with that $1? We are gonna be downtown. No, I'm buying a shot. No, you're gonna buy me a shot with that $1.
Okay.
And you're gonna watch me guzzle that thing down.
Shot. Okay.
You're gonna watch me guzzle that thing down.
I'll take that. Even if it's a $2 shot, I'm willing to take that. So, what about? So you pick the Chiefs or the Bills? You're gonna take the Chiefs?
I'm gonna take the Chiefs.
I'm gonna take the Chiefs as well to move on into the championship game. So then in the AFC, you got the Bengals and the Chiefs, and I am gonna take the Bengals. I want the Bengals to win. I don't think that they're gonna win, but I'm taking them just because I'm trying to give them some positive movement in the right direction, because I really don't think that they're on the level as the Chiefs, but I think that Joey B can take over the game, and I'm hoping to see that.
They did just beat the Chiefs. Joe Burrow just handled Mahomes. Jamar Chase had 11 catches for 266 yards and 3 touchdowns.
I just don't think that that's a likely outcome in the playoffs. I don't think it's a likely outcome, but I think he can get it done. They didn't play their best game in this last playoff game in the wild card round.
They didn't have to.
I know they didn't have to, but they didn't. So I still want them to win. I'm still taking them. It's enough of that. The Bengals on the AFC side of the playoffs for the Super Bowl. And then in the NFC championship game, I have the 49ers and the Buccaneers. I will take the Buccaneers to win and go to the Super Bowl. And then he has the Packers in the Super Bowl against the Bengals, and the Packers winning it. And I'm hoping that the Bengals win it. I am hoping that the Bengals win it.
If it's Packers-Bengals, you'd want the Bengals to win. I hate him, though.
Because that would be a rough one. That would be
You'd rather see me suffer than be the most joyous I've been in years.
It's still an accomplishment to get to the Super Bowl.
You know how much that would fix things for me? That would fix everything.
I don't think it would.
All of my life's problems, gone.
I don't think it would.
For a day.
Let's get on to the question and answer real quick, because I think we took a little bit too long explaining our Super Bowl predictions. But hey, we got through it. We got it done. So what's going on?
So, as previously mentioned, I've got this MacBook Air. And just now, what is that, dude?
What? I thought you had to flex that you had a MacBook Air all the time.
It just disappointed me
all right,
right now.
The screen just shut off where we have our questions. I've got it pulled up on my phone.
Well, hopefully this is
I'll
still
just leave this
recording.
right here. Sorry for the little bit of difficulty that we had there. His MacBook Air just decided that it was going to have a little bit of a hernia, and it was just going to hurl over and shut the screen off for us real quick.
So I was trying to zoom in on the questions so that we could both see them easier, and my MacBook Air failed me just then. The funny thing about that is that this kept going.
Yeah, we're still recording audio. We should be good to go.
We're chilling. I mean...
So, we're going to get into the question and answer real quick. The first question that we have is, would you rather have to give up meat on any bread item you eat, including pizzas and sandwiches, or give up condiments on anything and everything you eat? That's a tough one. Because you would have to be eating just strictly cheese pizzas.
I do really like... Let me rephrase that so that I don't sound sus.
You like the cream?
I like meats, alright? I like the meats.
Oh, he likes the meats. I like the cream, too. The cream's good.
He likes the cream, I like the meat.
So, no, that's a tough one for me, though, too, because one of my favorite things to eat, like what I'm going to be making at work all the time, when I get back on my grind of actually making lunches, because I just spent $160 on groceries, is sandwiches.
So, typical Green Bay, Wisconsin boy, Corey, I do love ranch.
Ranch is
That would
good. I love
be
ranch
very
as well.
difficult for me, because I put ranch on everything.
I eat a lot of ranch as well. I eat, especially with chicken, that's like one of my favorite meals. But with chicken, I feel like I could live with no condiments on that, even though that's one of the things that I eat most often, because what I like more than like chicken strips or chicken nuggets is a good chicken sandwich, and I can eat that with mayo. So that's, oh no, because then
that's a condiment.
But no, that's a sandwich technically.
No.
That's right.
No.
That's right.
You're eating plain chicken, and chicken's kind of dry,
that would be
too.
tough.
Chicken's dry.
That would be tough.
So you're either having the chicken or the ranch.
Dude, then I couldn't have chicken sandwiches at all anymore, though.
Well,
because you'd either lose the mayo or you'd lose the chicken. That's fucked.
Just eat the bread.
That's fucked.
I used to do that.
With the pickles.
I used to do that.
You just have bread and pickles?
Not pickles.
Yeah,
No, I would go to
Chick-Fil-A chicken sandwich comes with pickles.
I would go to Jimmy John's for lunch in high school, and when I was low on money, I'd go there and they have the day-old bread. Mm-hmm. I'd get that and a water.
You just eat the bread.
And it's like 60 cents. I'd be walking through school eating the bread.
Oh.
And then whatever I didn't, I'd kind of roll it up, and on the side of backpacks where they've got the thing for your drinks.
Oh, I don't know.
I'd have one with the drink.
Dude, there's crumbs.
With the bread.
There's a crumb issue with that.
No, there's not a crumb issue because it's still in the packaging.
Oh.
So then I just rewrap it up.
You eat it like a Snickers then. Like a
wrap.
I
was eating Jimmy John's day old bread like a Snickers bar.
It was just all wrapped up. Oh, I don't know if I like that.
It was delicious.
Well, I guess for a cheap meal that you could eat on campus, that was
No. This is in high school.
Oh.
Even better.
That's when you're even more poor. So, I guess that works. I mean, this is going to be a really tough question though, because I either lose God, you're giving up something so good though either time, because like one of the things that makes the sandwich that I'm going to be eating every day at work from now on is you got the mayonnaise and the mustard, or you lose all of the meats, so you just don't have one. And does that count like peanut butter and jelly too? Are those condiments? I think those are condiments, because you can't even have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich anymore.
I don't know if that's... It depends if you're using it... Like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, those are just the ingredients. I don't think those are really condiments.
So you would say
but
that
you
those
can't
are
put
like
peanut butter on toast or jelly on toast.
But those are the main ingredients of the toast, though. But you can't.
I don't think peanut butter and jelly.
You're saying that you can eat the toast without the peanut butter and jelly. You can't eat the 2 pieces of bread without the peanut butter and jelly. So whether it makes or breaks the meal, you're saying?
Yes.
Because this is inferring that you...
Unless the condiments are the meal themselves. That's why I think peanut butter and jelly are...
This question is kind of inferring that you would lose entire entrees. So you're saying that that's not the case.
Not necessarily.
Because for like a chicken sandwich, you would either lose the mayo, which you can't eat the sandwich without the mayo, or you would lose the chicken and you can't eat the sandwich without the chicken.
See, I'm thinking of it like toppings almost. Because if I love chicken cordon bleu, but there's like cream cheese in it. That's not
like
a condiment though.
chicken?
That's part of the. It's stuffed in there. It's a chicken cut open. You put the ham in it. The cream cheese.
I've never had a chicken cordon bleu.
Oh my God, you are missing out.
No, I'm not. I'm not a big fan of cream cheese. Like I like cream cheese, but
I don't like cream cheese either.
See, like
it's different like that.
Are you, as a person that eats something like this, and you said that you don't like cream cheese either, but as a cream cheese enthusiast is what I'm gonna call you, and rationale.
What?
Or what? No, that's not the right word. Cream cheese enthusiast. What is another word?
I know the word.
I forget what the word I'm trying to think of is. But as a person that is connoisseur, yes. As a person that's very up to date in cream cheese activities, do you eat your bagel with a lot of cream cheese or just a little bit of cream cheese?
I don't eat cream cheese unless it's like part of a dish. I will not go. I haven't bought. I've never once in my life bought cream cheese. Just.
You don't like bagels?
I do, but I don't put cream cheese on it.
What do you put on them? Nothing?
I'll either have them with nothing or peanut butter.
What?
What do you mean what?
I've never heard of somebody that eats bagels not with cream cheese with peanut butter as a substitute.
No, because I put the bagel in the toaster. First of all, if you don't eat toasted bagels...
Yeah, you gotta eat them toasted.
You're a psychopath.
That's okay, yeah.
But it's just like peanut butter. You've had peanut butter toast.
See,
it's just bread. If it's just plain bread in bagel shape, then you're just eating.
I think the main disagreement that we have here, and the main argument that we have to get over, is the fact that you're willing to eat bread completely plain. See,
I am.
That's the thing. That's the thing that I'm not.
The problem is though, is when I'm eating meat.
Bread is okay. It's an okay
Let's say I'm
addition.
having chicken strips.
Yeah.
I cannot go without dipping it in something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying
That
too.
is terrible to me. So I would lose out on some of my favorite foods.
I would lose out on a lot of my favorite foods.
But I couldn't not eat meat.
I couldn't not eat meat either.
I think I'd have to.
Yeah, I'm taking the condiments too.
That's tough.
Yeah, because
I'm losing a lot of favorite foods.
I would lose out on pizza.
Well, you lose out on meat pizzas.
Yeah.
So you'd be eating like.
Well, but then I wouldn't eat pizza
spinach,
anymore.
broccoli, Alfredo.
Well, yeah, but do I look like the type of person to eat that garbage? No, I eat the pizza with the meat on it. You gotta add the meat.
Who doesn't eat? If you eat pizza and you don't put meat,
your first choice is the vegetables. You're a psychopath.
Yeah, I get the occasional margarita pizza. I just had one yesterday at Pizza Ranch. That was not my first choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll eat mushrooms on pizza.
If you're one of those people, I'm sorry.
I like mushrooms. I'll eat mushrooms on pizza.
Mushrooms.
Not my first.
Not
my
too
first
many
choice.
mushrooms. Though.
Yeah, exactly.
A good amount.
So we're both taking getting rid of the condiments, even though that's a very tough question.
Those gotta go.
I just thought of this question on the way here, and I think this is a good one. So would you rather have hotel room service in the comfort of your own home forever without having to pay for it, or never have to do any hygiene-based body care and always smell and look amazing?
Oh, the first one. Give me the room service. I love. Because, dude, then I'm not taking showers anymore.
With hotel room service?
No, or never having to do. I love doing my hygiene stuff.
Well, I would prefer not to have to ever do that again and always smell and look amazing. And instead of just having... So I would rather have the hygiene one. Because, it's a pain in the ass to do all that random stuff. Like, I always do it because I like keeping up with my hygiene because I like to smell and look good. But that doesn't mean I want to actually do that kind of stuff. I feel like you do that kind of stuff a lot more often.
I enjoy it. I always have to smell good. I'm having a bad hair today. Today too, which is unfortunate. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow.
Are you?
I love.
Didn't you
say
that
putting
for
the
like
paste
a long
and
time?
stuff in my hair, and putting on my deodorant, making myself smell very good. I love doing that.
I like doing it because I like the outcome.
Things.
I don't like actually doing the act.
I enjoy the act.
I guess that's where you and I are different. I'd rather have the hygiene one. He'd rather have the hotel room service. I mean, you're never cleaning your room again, never doing your bed again.
That's all my bad habits, is keeping my
You
room
get a granola
clean,
bar and an orange
making
juice
my
every morning.
Fuck yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all. I mean, hotel
We're
room
dialed
service,
in.
we're doing like generic hotel room service though, like Motel 6 hotel room service. So you
Wow.
get like one of those little boxes of cereal and like
Where I gotta
like a carton
unwrap
of milk,
it
and a carton of milk.
and then like
yeah.
a little
and you
little
get like
pint
you
of
get like
milk.
a Dixie bowl.
That's fine.
That's all you
Are they gonna come and clean it up for me?
Yeah.
Bet. We're in.
Okay.
Doing
I
that.
guess that's the end of that question. I mean, we got that answered pretty well. That was a pretty clear cut one. I'd rather not have to shower anymore and just be always smelling and looking good and being clean.
I love taking showers though, because I have a concert when I take a shower with my speaker in there. I'm getting in the groove.
I don't mind taking a shower. I love taking a shower because it's really warm and I get to just be in there, and we already got into that
There's the
because he
warm
takes
shower.
cold showers.
No, I don't take cold showers.
You start
They
off
get
warm
progressively
and then
colder to
yeah,
get
so
me out.
Psychopath. But
And
We
the
already-
other thing with that too is that when I get out of the shower after that, I don't feel as cold getting out of the shower. It actually feels warmer to get out of the shower.
yeah, see, that's one thing that I can understand because your room is very cold.
Because when you get out of the shower after a really hot shower, and my room is that cold, it's mortifying. It
Yeah.
makes me not ever want to leave that shower.
My house is pretty cold too,
So-
and we have like tile floor, and it's pretty cold getting out of the shower too. Because I think in our house, I don't think that there's any like underlayment under our floors to like try to keep it like warm or insulated or anything.
Oh.
There's just concrete underneath it, so it gets super cold on
Ours
the
is
floors.
probably
everywhere.
like that too.
Well, no, you don't have concrete underneath it because there's no concrete
not
underneath
concrete.
that. But I don't know if there's insulation under there or not, but your floor is definitely a lot nicer than our floor is, that's for sure. And so yeah, this is a new bit that we're going to be adding and working in. I just want to see how some of these work. I thought of a couple of new bits that we're going to be working with. So like today, we've got a new bit that we're going to be doing called Vibe of the Week instead of Heater of the Week. That's at the very end. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a idea as to what's coming if you're expecting certain things from the first 2 episodes, but because we're going to be changing it up a little bit, especially on the podcast where it's just me and him instead of having a guest. With the ones that we have a guest, we're probably going to keep it relatively the same structure because it's super easy to follow and it's super easy for guests to get in what they want to say and their opinions and everything. But for these, we can kind of bounce back and forth off of each other, and we can kind of go with a new structure and figure out some new stuff that we can maybe work into some episodes with guests. So this bit that I thought of today is called How Do You Do? And it's basically a bit that's completely about like having a conversation or talking about just things that you might do in your everyday life. So it'll be things like, this is the first question: how do you sleep? Are you like a cold or hot sleeper, or do you sleep on your side or your back, or like face down on your pillow, or what? Like, how exactly are you the most comfortable?
On my side, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
If you sleep on your back, that's kind of weird. Sorry, but fix that. If you sleep on your stomach, that's actually terrible for you. Like, it's bad for your back and it's bad for your lungs and your diaphragm.
I can kind of sleep anyway.
So you're like a dog. Do you sleep all cockeyed, like one leg up and
Sometimes,
arms
yeah.
flailing?
I do
Really?
a little bit, yeah.
Can't do it.
I just get comfortable in whatever I'm feeling that day, and that's the way that I'm falling asleep.
Cold too. Are you sweating?
No. I cannot stand, like, at my old house, we lived in like the top floor, and during the summer, because we had like one of those air conditioners that are mounted in the wall downstairs, it wasn't central air, so that it would be literally like a 40-degree temperature drop going down the stairs at that place, especially because like upstairs it would get to be so humid, so ridiculously humid, and I would be sleeping in that bed like over just the sheet, just lying there, like pretty much nothing on because it was just overheating, and it was terrible. I cannot sleep. But I'm talking about, like, would you rather sleep like a degree or two hotter, like in your atmosphere, or would you rather sleep to where like you still want the covers, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I get what you're. Here's what I'm gonna say. Turn to your right. That is an industrial-sized fan.
Do you sleep
it's a
with that
floor
every night?
fan. That thing is on every night.
Oh, so you're a fan sleeper.
Even when it's cold.
You're a fan sleeper.
And if it's not on, without the noise, it creeps me out.
You're a fan
I get
sleeper.
creeped out. Not because if you're someone that sleeps with that white noise and you get used to it, not having it
Fan people know.
is awful.
See, I've gotten used to, the one thing that I've gotten used to is like, I used to sleep with the fan thing going too, but I've kind of replaced it once I moved out on my own. And I always just like to have something playing on my TV in the background. Like at super low volume, something to fall asleep to. Like I'll put on like Shark Tank or whatever, just like something that I can just like watch a little bit until I just start to doze off and then I just fall asleep.
I do that, like I watch YouTube on my phone when I do that.
I gotta have it on my TV because I have to, like, I have a very, very strict schedule when I'm falling asleep. Like, very strict.
That surprises me considering your regular schedule.
Well,
throughout the day.
No. Not when I'm talking about, like, what time I go to sleep. But I'm talking about, like, I have
Your
things
ritual?
that I have to do before
yeah.
I go to bed every night, period.
Well, I'd say everyone's that way, though.
Yeah, everyone's that way, but, like, Haley will try to, like, give me hugs or something, like, while I'm trying to do this stuff. I'm like, please just get the fuck off me. I need to get this stuff done now, otherwise I'm gonna freaking throw up. Like, it's terrible. So, like, first I have to go and because I set 2 alarms. I have my, like, real alarm that wakes me the fuck up because I have to get up and then turn it off. Like, I have to get out of bed in order to turn it off, which, like, kind of makes me get out of bed. And then I have the one on my phone. And I normally set an alarm because I have to go to work at like 6 in the morning or 5 in the morning. So I'll set an alarm 45 minutes prior and then I'll have another one at 30 minutes prior. And so...
Wait, you only set 2 alarms?
Well, I set 2 alarms on my phone and 1 on my real alarm.
I got at least, especially if I'm working in the morning.
Well, yeah.
Like 40.
Here,
I don't know if you can see this. There is just, it's a stream of alarms.
That's your list? Look at my list.
Dude, that is asinine. What is all that?
Just for different times that I have alarms set for.
Yeah, that's actually crazy. You were working weirder shifts than I, though. I work like at the most random times sometimes.
Yeah,
they're always the same random times.
Yeah, but I was working a lot of random stuff when I was back by you, like completely different shifts every week. But so I'll set an alarm at like 5:15 and then like 5:30 if I have to go to work at 6, and I'll wake up at the one at 5:30 and then I'll get dressed, get ready, and leave. And that's one thing that I have to do. I have to send my streaks every night before I go to bed. That's like a ritual that I've gotten very in the habit of doing so. I don't know what, like, it's just a stupid Snapchat thing, but I do it every single night and I always remember. And if I don't, I like can't fall asleep until I do. I have to plug in my NIC. And the one other thing that I have to do is I have to go and brush my teeth. I have to do that before I go to bed every night. It's like, if I don't, I can't fall asleep until I do. It'll be on my mind. And then I have to turn something on the TV and to fall asleep too. Once all that's done, then you can like talk to me. But until all that's done, I don't want a word out of anybody.
See, I just turn on my fan and I make sure my phone's plugged in and my 40 alarms. I do set my alarms at odd times though. I don't mean like weird times. The
like
number
6, 17.
is odd. Yes. 17, 19, 21, and that might piss people off.
Why?
Because like some people, you know how people, they can't leave the volume on an odd number.
She's like that.
Are you like that? I don't care what the number is. If that's the loudness that I want, boom, that number right there. I will leave it on 19, 43. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I'm not really like that. I have to I don't have to, but I just choose to set, like, I don't really care. Like, I'll set my alarm for 47 if that's the last minute of sleep that I can get before I have to get up and go.
That's usually what it's. That's.
You know, is what it is. So let's move on from this question. We already kind of covered it. Well, one thing I want to go over mine a little bit. So I definitely like sleeping to where, like, I really like sleeping like right now because it's super cold in Wisconsin and it's like pretty cold in our room. I like sleeping cold, but then being able to like have a bunch of blankets on and getting warm like pretty quick. I hate sleeping when it's like way too cold, but like when it's like 3 to 4 degrees like colder than like, you know, just average room temperature, and being able to like warm up with the covers, that's super nice. And then I could like hang my feet off the bed or whatever to like cool off if I need to. Do that kind of thing. And I normally have to fall asleep on my side. Normally. But sometimes I'll fall asleep on my back. Sometimes I'll fall asleep like face down. And the one more thing too is that I always have to sleep on the same side. I always sleep on this arm. It feels super uncomfortable to fall asleep on this arm.
That's actually same too.
Cause
I have to switch sides, but ultimately, laying on my left side is just me like making it more comfortable to lay on my right side.
Again, yeah.
Yeah.
So, sorry, COVID.
He's got COVID.
2
weeks.
Okay. So, this is the last how do you do question. How do you drive? Do you sit closer to the steering wheel, or do you like sit pretty far back in the car?
So this might surprise some people. I'm genuinely above average height, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have my seat all the way back in my car. I don't. I like to sit because I don't like my legs all
far back.
stretched out. Well, it looks like I am. The Sonata's got plenty of room.
It looks like you're pretty far back when you sit there.
Well, I'm almost all the way back, but you'd think someone of my length would want would want the seat all the way back. I don't. And especially the backrest, I'm more erect. Like I sit.
I have noticed that when I've driven your car. It does sit very far forward.
Yeah.
So you keep your back super straight.
I'm an active driver.
He's got both hands at
both
10
hands,
and 2.
hands on the paddle shifters, sport mode.
He's gripping it like he's driving one of those old pirate ships, like on the pegs on the side. You should install pegs on the side of your steering wheel. Oh, we gotta go left. Cranking it, grabbing the other one.
Everything. Everything on it's brand new. There'd just be 2 wooden pegs from 1805 just.
No, there's 6. There has to be 6 on the.
Oh, we're doing the whole thing.
The pirates. It's a pirate steering wheel.
They actually have 6. I feel like they got.
I think they got 6.
I think it's more than that.
I think like regular pirate ships are 6 pegs.
I don't know. I know more about solar panels than I do.
Well, I know more about pirate ships than you.
That's fine.
Oh, I've lived in the 1300s before.
Give me your best pirate accent.
I'm a connoisseur.
Give me your best pirate accent.
Arrgh! I'm here to steal your shit, my boy. Oh, look at that! It's 6. I got that shit right. I'm 6. A pirate connoisseur. Look at that.
I feel like my ship would have more than 6. I might make it 7 just to piss all you even or your odd people off. Some have 8. 7
I can see
me.
I can see an octagon.
I'm gonna have 6 out and then 1 stick.
What? So you want to turn
I'm gonna have 1 coming out? Wait, just in case they break off and I just.
Right out of the horn.
That looks terrible.
Right out of the horn, so that you could steer with your mouth if you need to. Oh, gotta turn.
Put like a mouth guard on it.
Stick like your whole mouth around like it. I imagine it like a wooden door handle, just like this big circular piece of polished wood, and you just have to frickin' absolutely engulf with your entire mouth.
Engulf.
You put your chomps around it. Okay, so.
Well, that took a turn. So how do you drive your car?
Yeah, what about pirate ships?
See, I already know how you're going to say that you drive your car with 2 feet.
Well.
He likes the fun stick.
Oh, the little chopstick?
Yeah. Oh, you have 2 more fun sticks than I do.
Yeah.
Because you got the e-brake too.
Oh, yeah.
I got a button.
Well, I did have the e-brake. Well, you need to install an e-brake somewhere, like one of those. You can. You make it a drift car. to where it locks
I'm
up
gonna
the
make
rear
the
wheels.
Sonata a drift car. You hear that?
Dual caliper.
We're gonna
Just put
LS
another
swap
set
it
of-
pretty soon.
Just put another set of brake calipers in the back. Have a little fun stick.
Make it a sequential.
You could.
Doosh, doosh, doosh.
You gotta have a lot of turbo noises too. Okay, let's move on to the tier list. I know that we said that we're gonna try to avoid doing the generic tier list, but I think this one's gonna be pretty fun to just do like a fast food restaurant tier list, so we can kind of give you some of the factual opinions that we hear out of the 715 Takeover, because these are facts, by the way. Everything that we're saying is 100% true, without bias whatsoever. So we've actually got a physical tier list in front of us, so we're going to be able to just drag it onto there, and we'll be able to provide a screenshot somewhere of what's going on.
You'll see the finished tier list.
Yeah, at the end I'll put the finished tier list, and so you guys can see how it lines up. And if you want to do your own tier list, I could provide the link so that you guys can fill it out, and you can tag us or send it to us on social media, and you can compare, and we could tell you exactly why you're wrong while ranking things that you enjoy.
So there are a couple on here that we're gonna skip over.
Or no, we can just put them in the question one.
Oh yeah. I guess that's what that's
never
for.
had that. And then I think at the top there's like a little personal favorite section.
Personal favorite.
So at the personal favorite, why don't we just put our absolute favorite fast food restaurant, just the one. We have to each have one of our.
I'm gonna need some time for that, I think.
So let's just go through it, and you can
right.
add the one that you think is gonna be your personal favorite at some point.
So
we're starting off with Arby's. Okay, so as I said, we're starting off with Arby's. We had to pause for a second there because we were restarting the recording. So I think this is going to be kind of a hot conversation, even though I think that we're both kind of have similar views on Arby's.
the funny thing about it, you know what I had for lunch today?
Arby's.
They got the meats.
They do have the meats.
They have the meats. And I'm not going to say that.
You do enjoy meat. I think that Arby's is pretty average. I think that it's good. It's okay. I wouldn't rank it any higher than B tier.
I'm going to agree with you. The only reason that I eat at Arby's is because it is right by our work, and there's never anyone in the line.
I said that I wouldn't rank it any higher than B tier. I don't think I would rank it in B tier. I think I would rank it in C tier.
See, that's where we're going to defer.
Because
it's really good.
It's not above average, though. I think C is average.
What do you get when you go to Arby's?
Probably the beef and cheddar is probably my most common order.
Have you ever had their sliders?
But the one thing that I don't like about the beef and cheddar is I don't like the onion bun that they have with it. So
that doesn't faze me.
I normally get it with a sesame seed bun. I do like the beef and cheddar though. It's pretty good. Arby's doesn't have.
We could do C tier because that's kind of middle.
Yeah, it's middle of the pack. I would agree with you on C tier.
I'd say higher C tier is what
I would agree with you on C tier, and the only reason why I think it should be C tier is because while the beef and cheddar is probably like a B plus tier meal, they don't have a whole lot else other than that. That's very good.
They have their sliders are really good.
Yeah, but it's the same. You get roast beef sliders, right?
No, I get the buffalo chicken ones.
I don't think their chicken's very good. I don't think their chicken's very good at all.
It's fast food chicken.
When you say that they have the meats, they have the roast beef. That's all they have, really. Because they don't have the chicken.
You ever had a gyro
yes.
from Arby's?
Yes, we talked about this.
Oh yeah, we did.
The gyros are not very good.
I will never get one from Arby's. That's ruining the gyro.
Yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying. But they should have the meats, right? It is a meat.
They got the meats.
But the euro is an injustice to a euro at Arby's.
So we don't have these here, but Jack in the Box. Have you ever been to one?
I've been to Jack in the Box. I grew up in San Diego. That was a choice that was very commonly issued. Jack in the Box, I think, is probably a B tier. I think it's very good.
I was gonna say D tier.
No shot, really. So we might have to split it in the middle and go C tier.
I've been there twice.
Mm-hmm.
The first time, my food I remember was like cold.
Yeah.
It wasn't even warm. Like they kind of just took it out of the microwave. They forgot to microwave it.
Have you ever had their boiled tacos?
I've only been there twice, and I probably got the same thing each time.
They're super cheap and they're very good.
I think since you're from, no, I'll give this to you because I might have just went to a really shitty Jack in the Box, and you've been there way more than I have.
But you want to share your own personal experience with it too. So I'm fine with splitting in the middle at C tier.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, even if we had a Jack in the Box, I feel like there are some very good options on here.
There are.
So
A&W. I don't have a ton of experience at A&W. I've been there, I think, twice.
Have you ever had their root beer float?
I have not, but I imagine it's very good. But their food is not.
Yes. The root beer float, S tier, easily. The food,
it's
lacking.
It's
lacking.
It's heavy
We used
lacking.
to go there because they used to have for the people who are Packer fans and remember this, they used to have the Jordy burgers. So if Jordy Nelson would score a touchdown,
at A&W?
at A&W, the Monday after, or the day after, if they were whatever, they'd have 87-cent burgers.
So they used to have.
And as a high school
A&W
student,
here in Green Bay.
they have them in Green Bay.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
There's not one here.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know if they used to have one here or not. I've only been here for.
I think there actually might be one. Like right by Menards.
No, there's an A&W here, in Point. There's one in Appleton, I know. There's one in the Dells.
I don't know. I'm ready to put it D tier.
I'm ready to put it D tier as well.
Okay. Because the food's not that bad, but it could definitely be better. And the only thing that's saving it for me is the root beer and the root beer floats.
I don't think it deserves F tier.
Because that is God
because
tier.
I'm sure they probably do have
the root beer stuff is God tier. Everything else is not. So it saves it.
Auntie Anne's.
I've never had it.
You've never been to a mall, you're saying?
I've been to a mall. I've just never gotten.
No, what you're saying is you've never been to a mall because they have them in every single mall across America.
I know.
And they're incredibly good.
Never thought. When I go to the mall, I get a smoothie. I go to Orange Julius.
Oh, Orange Julius is very good too.
Yeah, is that on here?
Orange Julius has got to be on there. Is it not?
Well, I've never been to Auntie Anne's. It always smells amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't they? Are they the ones with the popcorn?
I believe so. Aren't they?
Whenever I'm there, I'm smelling this
popcorn.
This popcorn smell.
I'm pretty sure they do. I've never ordered that.
It almost lures me in.
See, I'm a big pretzel guy. I'm a big pretzel guy. Soft pretzels with cheese. Oh, S tier. They're amazing.
Those are.
So, Auntie Anne's, I would say, is A or B tier. I am leaning A. Because it's not S tier.
I put it A. Having never had it, but
smells incredibly good.
I will have to try it.
You will. What is this? Boston Market. I've never had that. You can put that in question mark. That might be more of an East Coast thing. Burger King. F tier. F tier. That's not even a discussion.
Do we want to explain it? Just really quickly. Let's go over why Burger King is F tier.
So they don't have very good food, and I think that's all I need to say.
They don't have very good food. When there is something that you find that you would enjoy having, if that could ever happen, that's not what you're ultimately going to end up getting. The only thing that they don't mess up is the drink that comes out of the soda machine.
And the drink that comes out of the soda machine is still never as good as it is at McDonald's or the drinks that come at Jimmy John's are so good.
That's
when you get drinks at Jimmy John's.
If you're at Burger King, I think you're down bad a little bit.
Yeah.
And I've definitely been there.
Well, when I'm down bad, I'm at Taco Bell. Because Taco Bell is super cheap. That's
but it also... Well, okay, we're going to get there.
Yeah.
Checkers?
But hold up. Burger King, the only thing that I ever really get at Burger King is just like just a plain bacon cheeseburger. Because that's the only thing I can find on the menu that isn't completely repulsive. So that's... I also... The one other thing that I get at Burger King sometimes is they have chocolate Oreo shakes that would be really good if they spent more than 1 millisecond mixing it. Because when they make them, they clearly, very, very clearly, they put all of the chocolate sauce at the very bottom of it, and then they dump vanilla ice cream in it with Oreos, and then they put the Oreos at the top. So the Oreos get mixed down pretty well, They don't do a good enough job of breaking up the Oreos, though, and their straws that they serve them with are way too small. So needless to say, when you're sucking on it, you're basically like sucking your lungs out, and it's really, really bad. Oh, I guess our logo that we had pulled up just got taken off of
So
here.
I changed the settings on this, and it decided not to cooperate.
All right, Checkers. That's the one that we're on right now. And where do you think that this should rank? I think Checkers is pretty average.
I've never heard of Checkers, let alone been there.
It's a burger place. It's pretty good.
Where? Rapids?
Yeah, they're a pretty common fast food restaurant.
I've never
I think that
heard
they're
of
pretty
Checkers.
average. Well, the reason I think they're pretty average is I'm sure that they make good burgers, but it's very hard for me to differentiate fast food burgers because most of these places are going to be making them.
You put that where you want.
I think Checkers deserves to be probably C tier, I would say. I think that because it's definitely better than A&W burgers.
Is it better than... Should we organize each tier too? So is it like better than Jack in the Box?
No.
Okay.
It's not better than Jack in the Box. That looks good. Well, yeah. That looks good now.
That's good.
It's better than Arby's in my opinion.
Checkers?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight you on that because I've never heard of it. I go to Arby's all the time.
Okay, we can leave it like that then. So this one we don't even need to have a conversation on because that is personal favorite for me.
Oh, really?
Yep. Chick-fil-A is going in personal favorite, and it is not even close. There's not another fast food restaurant on here that I think that I could live for an entire year only eating, and I think Chick-fil-A fits that description perfectly for me because there is nothing better. Another thing that I want to say is I literally, for the first time, you know how they started selling the Chick-fil-A sauce in the bottles at Walmart?
Yes.
I bought it, and I ate it because I bought these nice seasoned fries just to eat it with Chick-fil-A sauce the other day with my pizza, and it was life-changing.
I've heard this where people say that the Chick-fil-A sauce is overrated. And to those people, I say that I think you've just heard how good it is and made your own opinion just not to like it.
Dude,
because everybody else likes it. You're missing out.
Here's the thing though. Wait, before you go any further on Chick-fil-A sauce, I am a Chick-fil-A connoisseur. Okay, I just want to state that right now. And the first time that I had Chick-fil-A sauce, I didn't enjoy it that much. I feel like it is a little bit more of an acquired taste because it's unlike any other condiment that you're gonna taste.
I don't. You know what kind of reminds me of it is that sweet and sour sauce they got or not the sweet and spicy thing at Quick Trip.
Yeah.
It's not nearly as good, but it's got like the same.
Yeah, but
sort of.
No, because Chick-fil-A sauce, I just feel like it's such an acquired taste. Like Haley told me that she doesn't know how to feel about it when she ate it at my house the other day. Like, she doesn't know how to feel about it, and that's exactly how I felt about it the first time that I ate Chick-fil-A sauce, because it's unlike any other sauce that I've ever tasted.
Keep eating it. It's delicious.
Yeah, it is delicious.
So good.
I bought a Totino's pizza. I've been eating those Totino's square pizzas, which are my favorite fucking pizzas to eat at the grocery store, because one, they're so cheap, and they're so good. And I actually was dipping it in the Chick-fil-A sauce, and it was scrumptious.
Scrumptious.
It was scrumptious.
Scrumptious.
So not that it matters because it's going in personal favorite because that's my personal favorite, but where would you rank Chick-fil-A?
S.
Okay, good.
It's not my personal favorite. It's very close. I've only been there like 2 or 3 times. My personal favorite might surprise you.
Okay, I'm ready for it.
The next one, what is that, Chipotle?
Yep.
Here's my thing with Chipotle. The food is so good. It's overpriced. Because we have Qdoba here, which is basically the same thing. It's not as good. I can't argue with anyone on that. But I swear to God, you get twice as much for half the price.
See,
and I'm a big boy. That's huge for me.
I have only eaten Chipotle like 1, maybe 2 times. And the thing that I don't like is that when it comes to Mexican food for me, I'm not a big fan of like peppers or stuff like that. So simpler is generally a lot better for me. So like when I go to like legit fast food, or not fast food, like sit down Mexican restaurants, most of the time what I'm ordering that I very much enjoy is just like a plain, super plain, just bean and cheese burrito with sour cream. That's all I want. Sour cream on the side.
You can get that at Chipotle. That's the whole thing. You get whatever you want.
I know, but like I went there one time just trying to get like a bean burrito, but they didn't have any like good cheese or anything like to put on it really. So I put queso on it, and it just had like so many of these peppers, and I still ate it and it was still good. But because like, you know, I'm pretty picky, but like only if it's like, you know, a lot that I have to pick through or whatever.
This might be the one that frazzles some people.
So is that what you're going with, personal favorite?
No.
No, okay, I was about to say. I would probably put Chipotle B tier because I think it's better than Jack in the Box Arby's.
I would agree. The food itself I think is amazing, but I think you're getting ripped off. I just think you're getting ripped off. That's it.
See, I don't eat quite as much.
The flavor and everything I think is low end S tier, but it's not worth the price to me.
I think that
B tier.
For me,
I put it at the
it's
top
a perfectly
of B
fine
tier.
serving. Cinnabon is the next restaurant. Is this your personal favorite?
No.
Okay, I was about to say.
No.
I think Cinnabon deserves to go right next to Auntie On's.
I think it's better.
In A. I think it deserves.
Having never been to Auntie Anne's, whatever it's called.
You know, I could
Cinnabon.
definitely see this in S tier.
Here's the thing. Look at how many great S tiers there are left. Okay.
Top of A tier?
We're different on that. I want to put it top of A tier.
That's
because
fine.
you're only. I
could
think
see
you're
that.
only getting one type of food. Oh my god.
No, they actually have a good amount of stuff at Cinnabon. They have a good amount of options at Cinnabon. I mean, it's all gonna be like cinnamon roll type stuff.
I'm only thinking about one thing.
Can you get like churros there?
Probably.
I'm sure you could. I've never had them, but
I've only been to Cinnabon like twice, but you can buy the Cinnabon stuff in stores, and it's.
Have you ever had the
gas.
Pizza Hut Cinnabon things?
Yeah, the taco,
really
little
good.
taco. Are you talking about the
ones,
delights?
Yeah.
Oh, those are
not Taco Bell, Pizza Hut.
No, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying those little ones that you get at Taco Bell too.
Yeah, those are really good.
Oh,
too.
those are borderline a personal favorite.
Yeah, they are.
But
Cinnabon, I think, is in a perfect place at the top of A tier.
now, here's one that I'm hoping you have the same train of thought as me, and I don't think you will, just to spite me. Jimmy John's.
No, we've agreed on most of these.
Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's is okay.
Oh.
I will eat Jimmy John's sometimes.
Jimmy John's is S tier.
I would
If
disagree.
I am
not just to spite you.
If I am in a time crunch, or if I want extra time on lunch, dude, you get your stuff so fast and it's fresh. They cut their own meat at the store, unlike one Subway. I'm not bashing Subway. This is Jimmy John's. They cut all their meat. Everything is so fresh and you get it so fast. And they've never messed up my order. I've never gotten some shitty, dinky little sandwich from there.
See, the problem with Jimmy John's for me, and the reason that I don't like it quite as much, is because it's all about proportions for me. And sometimes Jimmy John's, you know how like you'll have like a 10-inch sandwich, right? Most of the time, mine are like, I feel like they're like 10 inches.
I think they're 9.
They're like 9-10 inches, and
they're 8 or
when
9.
you put the meat on there, they have like these big circles of meat that they put on both sides, but it overlaps in the middle. So that overlapping section of the sandwich is just way too much meat for your mouth to handle.
There's never enough meat for the mouth
me,
to handle.
I get jaw problems when I'm eating too much meat, you know? I've got a little bit of a...
Yeah. Stop that.
First of all, there's that problem. But the second problem with Jimmy John's is that they do have very, very good bread. And I can tell that they have very good bread. But the problem with it is that it's very slippery bread too. Because when you put your sauce in there, the last bite of your sandwich, the entirety of the meat and all the ingredients are slipping out the back because you're squeezing it together trying to get it in your mouth.
I feel like most places are like that though.
Subway's not like that.
And Jimmy John's, they give you the end of the bread where it's hard on the back, so that you can pinch down on that, and there ain't anything coming through that.
It always does for me.
My problem with me is I'm a psychopath, so like the ends of the bread are hard as a rock. The first thing I do is peel those things off and eat them. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I never like ever.
Kind of fucked up.
I would always hate that.
Kind of fucked up.
You know what it is? Their mayo has meth in it. It is so good. That's not me endorsing meth. I'm just saying it's that addicting.
I would go as far to say is like Hellman's mayo from Quick Trip is my favorite.
It is Hellman's mayo.
Or not Quick Trip, Culver's.
I don't know if they put anything in that Hellman's mayo at Jimmy John's. But it's like McDonald's Sprite effect.
Not for me, man. I would probably rank Jimmy John's. That's a tough one because I don't know where I'm going to rank the rest of these sandwich places. I know where I'm going to rank one. I think Jimmy John's deserves to go in C tier for me. So if you want to split it and go B tier, I'm okay with that.
Split it? I'm putting it in S. How's that splitting it?
Because it's not going in A tier next to Cinnabon and Auntie at all. Because it'll be.
How about I put it in front of Chipotle?
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. I think that's splitting it. Dairy Queen. Best ice cream. Best ice cream. Not even close. We have Culver's here in the Midwest, and I mean a good amount of places have Culver's. I feel like in the United States now they're starting to move and put up some new franchises. They have custard, very similar to ice cream. It's a little bit thicker, and it's very good. But Dairy Queen is better.
What are those? Are they like dilly bars? Dilly bars. Have you ever had one? Yeah.
I've never had one.
They're just like, they look like, you know those old-fashioned giant popsicles? They're like that, but it's just an ice cream stick thing. And it's dipped in chocolate or strawberry. Oh, they're so good.
Never had one of those.
They're goated. Some of my friends really like Dairy Queen, and I don't go there.
See,
I just don't go there. I don't know why.
I've never, I only have a few experiences with their food. Because I went there with Haley the first time, and we went there twice a couple weeks ago. And I had their food, and they had like a $7 meal deal. And the one thing that I really like is, you're a ranch connoisseur too. So what kind of ranch do you get? Hidden Valley, right? Hidden Valley only, right?
No.
You're a psychopath. All right, moving on.
I save money.
Dude,
wait, what do you mean moving on?
Not all ranches created the same.
We gotta rank Dairy Queen.
No, not moving on from Dairy Queen. Moving on from the ranch conversation because you're a psychopath. I don't care.
It's Hidden Valley is the best, but I don't spend the money.
No,
because I eat too much.
Ranch is created equal.
I know. I like ranch.
Hidden Valley is by far the best.
I try all different ranches.
Hidden Valley is by far the best.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that. I just don't buy it.
I just don't understand why you wouldn't buy it. I would spend the extra $1 every day just to get that kind of ranch.
I save the money.
I would spend the extra $1. It's worth the extra $1 or $2 to get it every single time.
Well,
it's not for you?
No.
That doesn't make any sense to me. All right, well, the Dairy Queen offers Hidden Valley Ranch, and it's like the one fast food restaurant that do. Yeah.
Wow.
So their chicken strips are elevated a little bit because of it. So that's very good. The one other thing at Dairy Queen that's very good, and if you go there, you have to try it. They have
We should go tomorrow.
I'd be down.
All right, because I haven't been to Dairy Queen. I think the last time I was with Adam when I was in Eau Claire, and that was in like the middle of April. He really likes Dairy Queen. Shout out you. But
the other good thing that Dairy Queen has that you should try is they have soft pretzel sticks with queso sauce for like $2.50 or something on the side, and you get like 4 of them, and they're all buttery with a little bit of sauce.
Buttery.
They're sticks though. They're shafts. They're
Why'd
rods.
you say they're all sticks?
They're.
Oh my!
They're all buttery and stuff. They're really good, and the queso sauce is incredible as well. So I don't know. I would rank Dairy Queen probably B tier.
I was gonna put it.
I don't think it deserves A.
I was gonna put it A. What about?
No, yeah, actually it deserves A behind Auntie Anne's and Cinnabon.
Cause it's really every time I've been there.
We could put it in A behind those.
I just don't know why. I just don't go there.
I would agree with that placement. Yeah.
Same with this next one, Dunkin Donuts. It's so good. I just don't go there.
I would disagree with saying it's so good.
I think it's really good.
See, the thing is for me is I'm not a coffee person. I know this is a really hot place to go and get coffee. So a lot of people enjoy it just because it starts their morning off with a coffee. But the thing is that I'm not too much of a breakfast person, and that's most of the food that they offer.
They don't have Starbucks on here.
They don't have Starbucks. They have like breakfast sandwiches, and obviously they have donuts. I don't think that their donuts are good enough to call themselves Dunkin Donuts.
I would agree with that. Their breakfast sandwiches, though, have you had one of those?
No, but I'm not a big breakfast person. That's the thing. And that's where you and I might disagree.
I haven't eaten.
I don't enjoy getting fast food
breakfast was probably.
Well, yeah,
4
I know,
years ago.
but I don't eat I'm not talking about eating breakfast at breakfast time. I'm just talking about eating breakfast at a fast food place. Because like at McDonald's, you can get all day breakfast, and I'll still never opt for that.
Oh, I wouldn't either.
But
they do it. Well, we'll get there. But.
So like, I just don't think that there's anything at Dunkin Donuts that makes it stand out. I would put it D tier.
I'd probably put it C.
I would put it D tier. So if you want to split it in the middle and go ahead of A&W and D tier, I'd be fine with that. I think that's an accurate placement.
You just pissed a lot of people
off. I know, but
I find that hilarious.
It's okay though, because like I just said, you and I are not coffee people.
I'm not gonna back it enough because A, it's not as good as Starbucks. Don't even argue. It's faster than Starbucks. It's much faster to get your stuff. That's because everybody's at Starbucks, because it's better. I'm sorry.
I just feel like we're putting it there just because we're not coffee people.
I like
that
just for like plain coffee.
What is that?
Have you ever had El Pollo Loco?
No.
It's a taco place.
It makes me think of if you've watched Breaking Bad, Los Pollos?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I never thought of that, but that's true.
That's what it reminds me of.
I think
so. Just for that, I'd probably put it S tier, but I've never been
there. It's a taco place. It's pretty good. It's got better like fast food tacos than some place like Taco Bell. Like I don't know. I can't speak on like
they don't have Taco Bell
on
here. Oh no, they do.
Yeah, I can't speak for like the burritos or any of the other stuff, but just for tacos, it does have better tacos than Taco Bell. So I would probably rank it somewhere in B.
Is it better than Chipotle?
No, I would put it in C tier. Taco Bell's still gonna go above it because it has a lot of other good stuff.
Yeah.
So I would probably rank it at the back of, probably in front of Arby's and Checkers in C tier. Is where I would put El Pollo Loco. Five Guys. Okay.
Stop. Personal favorite.
Oh, that didn't really surprise me, actually. I could see that one coming.
When I lived in Eau Claire, for the short amount of time, I went there too much, and it was bad. But I went there too much for a reason. It is so good. Oh, so good.
I'm not a giant fast food burger kind of guy, but I can't see it.
They're not even like fast food burgers though.
They're very
That's
good
the thing with me. Their fries, they cook them in peanut oil, but the seasoning on the fries is goated.
I think that it's pretty good. I can't disagree with you there. I would have probably put it in A tier, actually in front of Cinnabon and Auntie Anne's, but I can agree. I can agree with you.
That's fair.
I think that's a good restaurant. Hardee's. I think Hardee's is very good.
So I rarely ever. I've probably been to Hardee's twice, and I've lived around said Hardee's my entire life. And when you asked me to go to Hardee's that one time, I laughed because I thought you were kidding. You were not kidding. Because it's just like, of all the fast food places that I would choose to go, it's like Hardee's. What?
I think that Hardee's is really good.
The times I've been there though, the food is really good. So I can't.
See, they have roast beef that's just below how good Arby's is. They have really good chicken. They have curly fries that are better than Arby's. Hardee's curly fries are better than Arby's. They are. And I've had both, and I've compared both, and they are better than Arby's. And I am not joking. And I know that that's a staple of Arby's, but they are better than Arby's. But Hardee's, the one thing that differentiates them, and that I get every time I go there, is they have the best chocolate shake. Amazing. I can see them making it when I'm pulling up at the drive-thru window, and they're making it with like real milk and real chocolate ice cream, and then they actually do the McDonald's thing where they put the whipped cream on top, and it's really good, and they put a cherry on it too, I think. It's really, really good. Best fast food chocolate shake.
Where are you putting it?
I would probably rank Hardee's ahead of Jimmy John's and B.
Okay. That's fair. I thought what I was gonna say is behind Dairy Queen, and that's exactly where it is, just a tier under it.
Yeah. I think that that's a fair placement. In-N-Out Burger, S tier. In-N-Out Burger, there needs to be no discussion. It's, in my opinion, it's better than Five Guys. Our opinions differ. It's by a slim margin.
I'm not necessarily going to disagree.
It's by a slim margin.
I have not. See, you're from California. Corey is not. I've been to In-N-Out once, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
And but I just haven't been there enough.
The thing that the thing that I love about In-N-Out is that they're not incredibly expensive, like Five Guys is.
It's Five Guys.
Five Guys is very expensive.
It's been like $11.
Every time I've gone to Five Guys, it's been like really expensive. But the thing about In-N-Out is that they have the simplest menu by far. Their menu is like nice. Literally like this big.
That is nice, yeah.
And they manage their employees very well with having people like kind of like how Chick-Fil-A does, where they have people with like the tablets outside taking orders and stuff. And they get you in and out of there pretty quickly, like it says, In-N-Out. And yeah, their food is just really good, and it's really simple, and it deserves to be an S tier.
I don't think anyone's disagreeing with you on that.
Yeah. Quiznos.
This one makes me laugh. I don't know where it started, but me and my brother as kids, we used to joke about Quiznos. I don't know why, because we would go to a football practice, right? And on the way home, we would drive by a Quiznos. And for whatever reason, we memed it. It was the funniest thing to us. Just Quiznos. And I don't think I've actually been there. But we used to just shit on Quiznos for no reason whatsoever.
Well, I think
probably
the reason
just because it was
because
named.
They have below average food.
Maybe. More because it's named Quiznos. It doesn't really roll off the tongue. There's a suction when you Quiznos. It just doesn't.
Quiznos easily deserves to be behind A&W and D tier.
It's fine with me.
Jersey Mike subs is F tier. Have you had Jersey Mike subs?
Nope.
Jersey Mike subs is in F tier.
For a second, I thought, is it better than Burger King?
I would say it's better than Burger King.
Okay. For a second, I thought it was Herbert's and Gerbert's, and I was about to shoot you.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Herbert's and Gerbert's is pretty good.
KFC.
D tier.
It's too expensive. Lower your prices.
I don't think
I know they're
expensive.
not.
I just think they have garbage.
Dude, if you get a bucket of chicken, it's like $25 for 8 pieces of chicken. I go to Quick Trip and get better chicken for a tenth of the price.
Well, yeah, but I've never gone to KFC to get fried chicken. I go to KFC and I get not necessarily that. See, the thing that about KFC for me is that it's like I love chicken breading on like fried chicken, but KFC's is just way too crunchy. And like it's okay to be a little bit of crunch, but you want it to like be able to like take a bite into it without taking your teeth off. And KFC just like it feels like you're biting into like sand that's just like coated into this piece of chicken.
All I'm gonna say
I can't say it's enjoyable to
All
eat.
I'm gonna say is that if the Colonel had my recipe, he would have been a general. I did steal that joke, but it's very funny.
Oh my god. Yeah. The thing is, well, you said that it's ridiculously expensive. See, I would actually disagree with you there, because the one time that I went to or the few times that I've gone to KFC, because it's right by Menards, you can get like a 3-piece chicken tenders combo, and it comes with like a biscuit and I think a cookie and like a couple of other things in there with fries, and it's like $8 with a soda.
They used to have O'Shea and I would go and get them all the time. Those little popcorn chicken bowls.
Yeah, the famous bowls.
And they were only like $3.
Yeah.
Oh,
those are pretty good.
Those were really good.
Those are pretty good. So I think it does deserve to be ahead of Dunkin' Donuts, A&W, and Quiznos.
I think I'd put it C tier. I'd have to, because for me it's just
C tier above Checkers.
They have a lot of really good food, but they have a lot of really bad food.
You could put it right behind El Pollo Loco and C tier. I'd be fine with that.
It ain't better than Arby's.
Okay, in front of Checkers. Yeah, because I'd rather have a beef and cheddar melt than anything at KFC.
Okay.
So I would agree with that.
If you do not agree with me on this next one, Krispy Kreme donuts.
S tier.
Thank you.
It is.
Thank God I was gonna have a fit.
Krispy Kreme donuts are the best.
I would have
donuts.
had a fit.
They are the best donuts.
I would have lost my
Long John Silver's is F tier, and it's not even close.
Wait,
Period. Done. Over.
I was.
I don't care. I fucking hate Long John Silver's. Terrible, awful, garbage food.
Wait.
Garbage disposal food. Literally the gunk that you scrape out of the garbage. You take your plumbing pipes out. You unscrew those fucking things. You do all the work. You're sweating, glistening, and then you just pull this big glob of... I would rather eat that than Long John Silver's. That's all I'm going to say on that. So there needs to be no debate.
I was going to ask you, though. I'll just put this here quick, because we're going to have a big conversation on this. We're going to have a big conversation on this next one. It's better than Burger King.
No, it's not. No, it is not.
Okay,
no, it is
all right. I was going to ask you, what's your favorite, like, donut?
Do we need to wait? Okay. So sorry for everybody watching.
Yeah.
We've got somebody that's my girlfriend is restarting. My girlfriend is restarting the recording for us
now.
because my camera only records for half an hour. So I just wanted to see if we were good to go right now or not. So what were you gonna say?
What's your favorite kind of donut?
My go-to is it depends what I'm feeling, but most of the time my go-to is I like a Long John that's just got chocolate on it, like a chocolate frosting on the top, but I do not like it filled. I don't like any donuts filled. No donuts are filled for me.
The Krispy Kreme has this... It's like the custard-filled ones. First of all, those are the best. But it's the glazed custard filled with the chocolate on top.
I would not like that. It's too much.
He doesn't like the cream.
No, well...
There's too much cream.
I would like the cream. I would like the cream if...
Is that the first time that we've done the cream?
I think so. I would like it if it wasn't quite as much. There is too much in it.
It's too much cream. Why is there so much?
There is so much in it.
There's just so much cream. It's just overfilling with cream.
Please talk
and seriously,
like that for the rest of
the
this.
Krispy Kreme donuts.
Please talk like that.
What are they? Boston cream pies? I don't know.
All right, so we're still on Krispy Kreme. Like I said, sorry if we had to restart the recording.
Donuts.
Yeah, we're on the donuts. It's just a little bit too much for me.
I just love the cream. It's just. You could have clipped me like 6 times in this.
I just love the
where
cream.
it's just straight. It's
sus.
bad. Sus as caught me in 4K. But the cream's it's still filling too. Speaking of filling, I could give you one.
Dude.
So McDonald's.
Yes. We're starting up on McDonald's, and I think that McDonald's, they've just got the best fast food drinks.
Oh my god, they're frappes. So they have it's this chocolate chip frappe, and they are just to die for.
Are they really?
They're exquisite.
That's
because they got the cream on the top, and then they do the chocolate syrup.
That's just too
We
much.
like chocolate syrup.
Well, I love chocolate syrup.
And the straws. So their straws stick out a good amount. And they're really...
Are they thick straws?
They're suckable.
So that you can suck them down?
They're suckable. You can really guzzle down a
You can get your big old lips around it.
You just get right in there and it's just... Oh! Alright.
So I think McDonald's...
Their McChicken?
They're McDonald's. They got the best fries.
So...
And I think that their fries are just...
Can we just...
Oh, stop it.
Oh, stop it. This is easily S tier.
I think McDonald's
S tier.
deserves to be an S tier.
I think it's above Krispy Kreme donut.
Yeah, I would...
McDonald's.
No, I would put it below
Mickey
Krispy
D's?
Kreme. I'd
No.
put it... No, seriously.
Sweetie.
I think it
That was
deserves
bad.
to be in Krispy.
It's
behind Krispy Kreme. They got too much filling in their donuts. There's way too much.
Alright, we'll put...
Behind Krispy Kreme.
McDonald's is at the bottom of S for now.
Yes.
The next one. This one's... I love the logo. It's got this cute, cuddly little bear.
We can't keep this up.
It's... Panda Express. Panda Express.
Okay. I think Panda Express deserves to be in B tier. I think it's a very good. Another problem, like I said with the Mexican stuff, Mexican food. I'm very simple when it comes to Asian food too, because I'm a relatively picky eater. So when I go to Panda Express, most of the time I'm getting orange chicken and white rice.
Every time I go there, they're out of what I want. Whether it's orange chicken, General Tso's, orange chicken, the rice. They have really good rice, actually. They do. I don't like the carrots in the rice, personally, or I don't like the carrots or the peas. Just give me just plain rice. I don't want no carrots or peas. Regular rice. Put it in there. What's that? They got the shrimp something. The coconut.
Dude, I don't know. Like I said, I only ever get.
You ever
orange
had their
chicken there.
scrimp?
And they're
They got this really good coconut scrimp. They're not shrimps. They're scrimps.
I've never had that.
They're good. I mean, well, every time I go there, I just have too much sodium and my heart starts to just...
The one thing that
goes,
I do... The
and
one
it
thing
doesn't stop.
The one thing that I do... I can't confirm about Panda Express is that their freaking fast food drink cups... Oh my god, they're massive. You get a popcorn bucket full of soda.
I don't remember that. I just
if you get a large there the next time
I get
you're
the
there.
water because there's so much salt in it that if I don't take in the water, I can't breathe.
Get
I'm
the large
hyperventilating.
there. The next time that you're there, get a large. It will not fit in your drink holder. It's a popcorn bucket with a straw. It really is. It's fucking massive. I think that it deserves to be in B tier, behind everything in B tier.
I'd agree. Behind Chipotle and parties.
And like I said, the only thing I get there is orange chicken, but I think that
I think a
that's
lot
good
of people
place.
like Panda Express, but I think they'd agree that it's not their favorite.
Okay, so this next one, easily F tier for me. Not even a question. Panera Bread.
This one's to all the white girls that are watching this right now. Panera sucks.
Yeah,
it's
Panera
bad.
is terrible.
It's overpriced. It's the most overpriced fast food place. You get these little tiny portions.
Terrible.
Awful.
Absolutely
the worst.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible. And the reason that it's terrible for me, and it might be a little bit fucked up, It's behind Jersey Mike's.
Okay. Well,
It's
it
ahead
won't let
of-
me put it ahead of Jersey Mike's, so
It's behind Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's is edible.
That's where
Everything else in F tier is not edible.
That's where it lives now.
Yeah.
Little Bob Ross.
Yeah.
You live there now. You live in F.
So Panera Bread is awful for me because the one time that I got super fucking high and I greened out was when I was in California. Obviously legal. It was legal. Okay. So I was there a couple years ago and I ate Panera Bread right before we went to this place, and I just got so high and I greened out and I threw up that night, and it was Panera Bread. And the worst thing about it was
Chunks.
is that it was terrible because I had like a grilled cheese with like steak on it. It was like steak and grilled cheese, right? So that was terrible to throw up. But the worst part is that I had one of their strawberry banana smoothies that are very tart and acidic. It was very tart and acidic, and it was not a fun experience
Why
at
are you
all.
saying tart like
It was
that?
tart. Tart. It was a very unpleasant experience, and needless to say, I cannot help but think about that every time I go to, because I've tried to have Panera again, work it back into my routine, but I just can't do it. It's terrible. Absolutely garbage. Let's move on. Popeyes.
Popeyes chicken and biscuits.
They're very dry biscuits.
I've never had Popeyes.
Quite. Really?
I can't love that chicken from Popeyes if I ain't ever had it.
See, it's very dry
Is it?
chicken.
It's dry chicken?
Yes.
So it's just not moist.
It's very crispy. I would put it ahead of KFC and C tier
So it's
because
not
it's
moist.
a little bit better than KFC.
It's better than Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Yes. I would say that that's an accurate placement for Popeyes.
So Louisiana Fast is better than Kentucky Fried.
Yes. It's
So we're just gonna...
Louisiana just knows how to make chicken better.
This is where you live.
Those
now.
Louisiana folks.
Wendy's.
Those Bubba Gumps.
All right, what's Wendy? First of all, Wendy's a thought. Wendy,
Oh,
a little
shit, yeah.
thought. Where? This
She's-
is what I don't know
Why
why.
does she look like she's wearing a prison outfit?
Does the Wendy's logo,
looks-
the girl in the Wendy's logo?
She's the girl in the striped
It's,
pajamas.
I swear to God, it's Little Debbie.
She's the girl in the striped
I
pajamas.
swear to God, it's Little Debbie. They're the. I noticed this the other day.
I've never thought about that.
I
Now that see
noticed
that,
this when Little Debbie came the other day, because Little Debbie's one of our vendors, and he comes in, and the stuff's got the logo on it. I don't know why I thought he was Wendy's for a second. I was like, what the fuck is Wendy's doing here? And I was like, oh shit, that's Little Debbie.
She's the girl in the striped pajamas. She looks like she's wearing a prison outfit. She looks like she's wearing a prison outfit, like she just got out of Auschwitz.
So
I'm not joking. Have you ever seen
So-
like the actual like Wendy's bitch?
she's.
Like fully
I'm
clothed,
not.
just
I'm
her
not
head,
gonna.
not
we're
just her
gonna,
mugshot.
We're not gonna go there. We don't need hate from this because I know where it's gonna lead.
Well, I mean, we're about making comedy here.
She's the scissor. You might not have seen that. You might have.
No, they definitely saw that.
She's round.
Yeah.
Probably from eating all the Wendy's.
Wendy's makes an incredibly good Frosty for very cheap.
Yes.
So, because of
They're
that,
Frosties.
they're incredibly good. Because of that, they're very thick.
Just like Wendy's.
Because of that, I think that I would put Wendy's. Oh yeah, Wendy's nuts fit in your mouth, or go in your mouth.
Oh.
I got Haley with that one time.
You did
I've
not
gotten
fall for
Haley.
that.
I've gotten Haley with just about every single one of those, and some of them twice. Yeah, and I've gotten her with like every single one of those. But I think Wendy's deserves to be an A tier right behind Dairy Queen.
I'd agree. It's good food. Other than the guy that found the finger in his chili. That's a little whack.
I remember
to
reading
me.
that news story.
That's a little whack.
I remember reading that.
I don't know why there's a little finger in your chili.
They have good food.
Yeah.
They have good food.
What do you want in your chili? I'll take the noodles and
That
the
was a
sour
Halloween
cream, the
special.
cheese, and give me a little phalange sticking
That
out
was-
in there. What? It's like
That was a Halloween special.
it's like the guy from Scary Movie where he's dangling his finger in there. That's what I think of that finger from Wendy's in the chili.
But I don't want to just say that we're putting Wendy's in A tier behind Dairy Queen just because of their ice cream, because Dairy Queen has so much better ice cream. But Oh my god.
Disturbing.
No. She's showing us a picture of anime Wendy's.
No.
The Wendy's figure.
Let's move on from Wendy.
Just looking like a total thought.
Raising Cane's.
Raising Cane's is very good. Have you ever had it?
I want to though.
It's very good. The problem is I didn't get to enjoy it because,
Why?
like I said with the Panera Bread one. So the Panera Bread experience, I had Panera Bread before I went to the place, greened out, got high, and threw up. They brought Raising Cane's home right before I threw up because they brought home food for everyone to eat, right? And I was sitting there just like passed out in the chair on my back, and I was looking up, and all I could see is like this little freaking hexagon bouncing around my vision. And they were like, "Do you want Raising Cane's?" I was like, yeah. And then I told her my order, and she went and got the food, and it must have taken her so long because that was like they had just opened a Raising Cane's in San Diego where I lived. So there was like a super long line. She got back like an hour and 30 minutes later. She literally handed me my food, and like the notion of eating it is what made me throw up. So I never got to try it, but I've heard from everybody that it is excellent.
I've heard it's...
I don't want to put this in the question mark one because we both know what it is and we both know how good it is. So I think that we should rank this one based on expectations.
I want to say like middle A tier.
Like behind Cinnabon probably? In front of Auntie Anne's? That would work for me because that's about what my expectations are for it.
Okay. Sonic.
Sonic is absolutely terrible.
Not the Hedgehog.
Sonic
for
is,
you silly gooses.
Sonic
this isn't the animated
Sonic
character Sonic the
terrible.
Hedgehog. This is
It's just
Sonic fast food restaurant.
Sonic is just repulsive.
Okay. This ain't even about the food. Those two idiots that sit in that car in those commercials.
Oh, they're the worst.
I want to
off
hit
my
him. I want to
screen.
hit him.
Get
I want to
those
hit him
off
back.
my screen. Yeah.
Like, boosh. Knock him out. I hate that. I hate it.
The one thing about Sonic that I want to give them the tiniest bit of credibility for, Sonic has the best ideas for food. Ideas. Their execution.
Smoothie? Look that up. Make sure. Fact check that.
Look at their current menu. Look at their current menu.
The thing with them is they gotta have something wild there, because if they don't, nobody's going to.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they have good ideas when it comes to like you pull into stalls to order. They have a bunch of stalls to order.
Sonic
that
pickle
looks disgusting.
slush. Just for that, you're going at the bottom of D. Do you agree with me there?
Yeah.
Okay, bottom of D tier behind Quiznos.
Yep. I would say that that's a perfect ranking. But Sonic has incredibly good ideas. Like one of their things that I wanted to go eat.
Slush.
One of their things that I wanted to go eat.
Like that right there. The Fritos chili cheese wraps.
That looks kind of good actually.
Well, that's the.
That looks kind of good actually.
That's the Fritos chili cheese. You deserved that, dude.
Those look really good. See, like they have really good ideas for food. Like the one
It's
thing that I
probably
saw
not
in a
good, though.
commercial.
It's probably not
I know
good.
that's what I'm saying.
I know.
Like it looks so good though. Like they had it on a commercial. They had like these hot dogs that were like extra large jumbo hot dogs, but they had like nacho cheese on them with like bacon and like a little bit of like non-spicy chili. They said, I think. Oh, it looks amazing.
If you like Sonic, let us know why and
what you get.
It should move, because I don't know.
They have good ideas when it comes to like the stalls for ordering too.
It's very
The
old
roller
fashioned. It's
skate-
like 1950s.
The roller
They
skate
kept
thing's
that
a little
going.
bit weird.
Well, that's old
Some of
school
them
because
have that, I
that's
think
what
so.
most fast food places used to do.
I think some of them still have the roller skate thing going on. But like I said, they have good ideas. Bottom of D tier I think is an accurate place. Steak and Shake, I've never had that.
Me neither.
But I don't have very good expectations for it, and I
Why?
hardly know the name
Why?
because I'm not like a big steak guy. I'm not sure what
I don't
exactly
think
they
you
have.
actually. I feel like it's more of like a Five Guys.
I've
heard their
would make
milkshakes
sense.
are goated. But I don't know about the food though.
It's not like Cane's though, where like we both want to try it. We've heard a lot about
We're
it.
gonna.
I think
I've
that
wanted
would-
to try Steak and Shake. I think we're just gonna. If you like it, tell us why. Because I don't know. You could probably talk us into going.
Do you
he
wanna-
wants
do you
to
wanna
go
go
on
and-
road trips down to Appleton to Chick-fil-A all the time.
You want to just put that one in question mark then?
Yeah, we'll put that one in question mark because we just haven't been there, even though we know it.
Subway.
S.
Subway, I think, deserves S.
Subway is better than Jimmy John's. Subway.
You put it in personal favorite.
Oh. Behind McDonald's.
Yeah, behind McDonald's.
Okay.
Subway, when I got super sick, the only thing that I could keep down for like a month was Subway.
Subway is very good.
Subway, I don't want to sound like Jared here because he was a pedophile. But Subway, like, saved my life, I swear. The only other things I could eat were bananas and Greek yogurt.
Really?
At Subway. So I was eating at Subway probably 5-6 times a week.
This is a really long tier list, by the way.
I know.
I'm surprised we kind of got all the way through this. I agree with you. I can change my Subway order, and I'm still just as happy with what I get. So,
this next one, there might be some collusion here.
I don't think so. I'm gonna rank Taco Bell pretty high.
Are you really?
I would say probably top of A tier. The problem with Taco Bell is that, like, it would be a personal favorite if they worked to their best every single time. That's the biggest problem. Like, there's sometimes it's like sometimes when I go to Taco Bell, like most of the time, what my favorite thing to get at Taco Bell is a 5-layer burrito. And if the proportions are just right and they make it correctly and it's freshly made, it's like the best thing that I've ever eaten in my entire life. If it's not, and it's one of those ones that's been sitting on their warmer for a long time that they made for somebody earlier that didn't eat it, it's terrible.
The worst is when they forget their ice machine breaks. This has happened a couple times now.
If you've had a blue raspberry freezy.
So, him and Brady went to Taco Bell. We were just, it was late. We were cruising, going the speed limit. We don't speed. First of all, you ordered. He ordered. So, there's 3 cars, right? The 2 Mustangs, the Sonata. Yeah, I'm slower. Okay. He's up at the ordering thing for 5 minutes. And I don't
It was not my fault.
It was legitimately 5 minutes. And it's a nice night. We've all got our windows down, whatever. Also, your total is going to be $6.19. I was like, what in the fuck did you order for 5 minutes?
Dude, that was not my fault. I'm telling you. That's not my fault. You know that because you went and talked to the guy at the fucking window after like 2 or 3 more times. And you know how fucked out of his mind that guy was.
So then they're telling us, we don't have ice. Like, our ice machine's down. All right, fuck it. Give me a Sprite anyways. The Sprite tasted like piss because not only was it warm, it was carbonated. It was a flat warm. It was cat piss. It was terrible. So then we were all thirsty. We all hopped into my car and we went back through a round. And that's when I started, when I was ordering, I kind of tried to throw him off a little bit. So I was like, hey,
that's when this whole thing got started.
Like, sweetness, I know your ice is broken, but do your freezies still, like, do you still have the freezies? And you go, oh yeah, we still got those, right? It's got a raspberry lemon freezy, whatever the fuck it is. And then we go up there, how's your day going? I'm like, dude, you just saw all 3 of us. So I'm like, good. And we hand him the card and he hands back. He's like, here we go. Hey, how's your day going, by the way? So this is where I didn't know if he was that, like, he was high. He was baked out of his mind. Was he trying to Uno reverse me on that? Because I went around talking gayer and shit.
Yeah.
And then he came. So I don't know. I never thought about it. Like, maybe that guy was 100 IQ. Maybe he made a big play there.
That guy was like 55 IQ, I would say, is pretty good placement. Because he was fucked out of his mind. That's the reason why my order took so long, because I've never been there. You can put it in question mark. That's the reason why my order took so long. Because pretty much every time I go to Taco Bell, my order is very simple. I just want a large soda, and I want a 5-layer burrito, and I want like a crunchy taco, just with no lettuce, just meat, cheese, and then I want a sour cream on the side. Very simple. And I don't know how this guy managed to fuck that order up so many times, But he must have been just fucked out of his mind because it was terrible. You were at the drive-thru. Can I please have my straw too, please?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
he forgot to give us the straws. He hands it. Here's your freezies. Oh, sorry, sweetness. Can we get the straws too? Oh, they're in the bag. Like, what do you mean you gave us a bag? We had freezies. They're in the bag. No, they're not. You didn't give us a bag. You gave us 3 freezies. They're in the bag.
Is this Whataburger?
It is Whataburger. I've never had it.
I've never had it either. Question mark.
I've heard it was really good.
White Castle is right in front of Long John Silver's, behind Burger King. Terrible, garbage. Don't give me that trash ever, please. Peace out. Squared burgers that they cook with onions on them are terrible. I don't even know what that is. Is that like Warrior Sandwich or something?
Warrior sandwich?
Well, that's what it says at the bottom.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck
Could
that
be
is.
Superior Sandwich. But
Yeah, I don't
if
know
I
what the
don't
fuck
recognize
that is.
your logo, it's probably not Superior.
I've also never had Zaxby's.
I've never had Zaxby's either. So we got.
A good amount that we've never had before, but I feel like this is a pretty good tier list.
So let's go through this quick. We'll start it. Should we start at the bottom?
Sure.
Okay. So at the top of F tier, we've got Jersey Mike's, then Panera, Burger King, White Castle, and at the very bottom is your favorite.
Fucking Long John Silver's. That place, just stop being a restaurant. Stop making chains of it. Stop doing anything with it. Why someone would want to get fast food fish just pisses me off to no avail. I just don't understand. When do you wake up in the morning and you're just like, yeah, you know what's a good idea? I should just go get some fucking fried carp or something at some fucking Long John Silver's. And it's like, the fish is virtually still alive. Like, it just got done eating an hour ago. And they're serving it up on a fucking sandwich or something.
Okay.
On a tortilla chip. Fuck that place. That place is garbage.
Okay. D tier, top of D tier is Dunkin. We got A&W, Quiznos, and Sonic.
Sonic at the very bottom is a good placement. Good ideas, terrible execution.
C tier, top of C tier is Jack in the Box. Then we got El Pollo Loco, Arby's, Popeyes, Chicken and Biscuits, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and Checkers.
Yeah, I think Checkers could move down behind Dunkin Donuts if I'm being honest.
Okay.
Well, we'll do that because I've never had it.
Because I would very much rather go to Dunkin Donuts and get a couple of, average donuts than go to Checkers.
Alright, B tier we got Hardee's, Jimmy John's, with I completely disagree, but it's okay. Chipotle. Oh my god, Chipotle? My life. I love Chipotle. And Panda Express.
I think A tier is probably where we're the most accurate. Even though we've never had Raising Cane's before, I feel like A tier is very solid.
I think a lot of people who are have had it a lot would probably even put it S. Just as what I hear, but yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the same way too. But I can't.
It might be because they're spicy.
I can't fathom putting it in S tier because we've both never had it.
Good spices.
I've heard that cane sauce is amazing though. Whatever
Me too.
Their special one is. Yeah, I've heard that it's fucking unbelievable.
All right.
So A tier: Taco Bell, Cinnabon, Cane's,
So much cream in those delights.
Auntie Anne's, whatever it is. Dairy Queen and Wendy's. I feel like the one thing I want to say is if Taco Bell worked to their potential every single time, they would be easily very close second to Chick-fil-A.
Oh, really? Is your personal favorite?
Yeah.
I think
a very close second.
I put them right behind McDonald's if they were doing that.
No, because I'd go to Taco Bell 10 out of 10 times over McDonald's if they were working to their
It's
best.
funny because I like McDonald's more, but I go to Taco Bell much more than I go to McDonald's.
All right, and then S tier, we got In-N-Out, Krispy Kreme, McDonald's, and Subway, and I think that's also very solid.
Yeah, well, let's just quick, since it wasn't on here for whatever reason, where are you putting Starbucks?
I don't like coffee, so it'll probably go in F tier for me. Oh, Herbert's and Gerbert's? I'd put Herbert's and Gerbert's in B tier right in front of Jimmy John's.
I think it's better than Jimmy John's, but I just don't just don't go there. We used to go there a lot because they had one downtown right next to the Outfit.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I'd put it right in front of Jimmy John's in B tier.
I put Starbucks in A tier.
Why? What do you even get there? Like,
Their
coffee or whatever?
The frappes with the cream.
Yeah, I don't fuck
And
with anything
it's
coffee.
so much sugar, but I get a venti extra. No,
I don't fuck with coffee.
I don't know. I gotta look at the menu. I'm
Um,
going to Starbucks. I'm usually getting like a frappe. Java chip. What size? A venti. Venti. Not happening.
in personal favorite, we got Chick-fil-A and Five Guys. I think that's pretty solid.
Those are solid. Look at we got a good we got like a good standard deviation going on here too.
I think so.
I mean, that's a good split. That's about as even a tier list as we've made so far.
I think so.
Sure.
Yeah. Popeyes and KFC right next to each other is a little weird. I feel like
So
if you would have had Popeyes, I think that we'd have a little bit of a different opinion because I think the Popeyes is definitely like a lot better than, like a good amount better than KFC.
we'll screenshot this and we'll put it up so that you can see it. That's a good list.
Yeah. So do you want to jump into the last segment, Vibe of the Week, which is what we're going to be doing this week? You don't have one written down yet, but I'm sure you can spitball one off the top of your head. All right, so to replace Heater of the Week, we're going to be doing Vibe of the Week from now on at the end of every episode because of the copyright issues that we ran into with like playing a little clip segment of the songs. I feel like that it's not really a good thing to do at the end of every episode if we're not going to be playing a clip because nobody's going to go and actually listen to those. So we're just going to be doing Vibe of the Week, which is basically just like we're thinking back to a time that we like really miss or like really wish that we could relive again, whether it be like a super nostalgic one from your childhood or like something that just happened like a couple weeks ago that was like crazy fun, or you know, a time from the summer or whatever it may be. You just kind of like tell a little bit of like a story or like something that you really enjoyed doing at some point in your life. So for example, and the one that I'm going to be doing this week is just getting done with like a crazy hard workout at the gym and then coming home and just devouring a healthy meal with like a lot of protein and just like a really good, like I used to get done with at the gym and I would eat one of those like bags of like broccoli and cauliflower with like ranch on the side, and I would just make one of those in the microwave, like I think they're like supposed to be boiled or whatever, but in the microwave, and I would just eat it with like a bunch of rice and chicken and one of those like breakfast essentials like packets for like chocolate milk with protein powder, and then you just mix it into your milk, and it was amazing. And then just passing the fuck out after and just sleeping like amazing.
Mine, especially given what I'm about to do this weekend with the throttle, and it being a Thursday night. Thursday nights happen to be karaoke night at Partners, and we used to live right behind Partners. Mm-hmm. And none of us had class on Fridays. Well, I found out Joey, I guess, had 8 a.m.s the whole time. I was probably too hungover, definitely in bed to even know that. But, man, we were wild at that place. And it was, for a whole semester, we were just there. And it was so much fun. Missed the boys. We went up there, on my birthday, I rapped, what is it? In the Club by 50 Cent. That was...
For karaoke?
Yeah. I couldn't see the words. So I'm up there. It's my 21st birthday. I could not read the words. And I didn't know the song. So I was kind of laughing.
So that was the first time that you went there then?
Yeah. That was the first time I went there. After about 40 minutes of being there. The first time at any bar, like kind of by myself, legal drinking age. I was up on the club. But we had so many great times there, so many crazy stories at that place and after.
I've heard about a few of them.
Yeah.
So that was Vibe of the Week, and that is going to round out this show. Thank you guys all for watching and for enjoying these. I know that we don't have like an audience yet or anything, but there's a couple of people that I know that we've talked to that very much enjoy listening to these, and whether you do it on your way to work or if you're actually watching the videos on YouTube or whatever, or you know, whether you just got home and wanted something to put on and just fall asleep to or whatever. We appreciate you guys listening and finding us funny, just sitting here being stupid and coming up with new ideas to be stupid every single day.
Yeah.
And I hope that you guys all enjoyed. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, give us some feedback too, which is the biggest thing. Like, it's
we want to hear what you guys want us to talk about.
Yeah, because we like have like a good amount of ideas on this list. Like, we're always thinking of new things to come up with to put on here, but we need like more like questions for like question and answer. It's really hard to like think of like good questions to answer on this show. So the more of that stuff that you guys bring to us, the more that we're going to be able to just pump out these episodes, and we'll have more content to give to you guys. And we're always going to find a way to talk about it in the most stupid aspect possible, just off the top of our heads, off the dome. So yeah, just give us some feedback.
The stupidest way.
Just
So just give us some feedback, some likes, some subscribe.
Thank you guys all for watching. This will round out this episode. I'll see you later.